Dimitri, welcome in, welcome in. Dudes, dudes, we got some Destiny content up in here. Mythics, welcome, welcome. Dudes. We got Destiny, brand new DLC. Ash the Cool Person, the Menace is back, indeed. Indeed, the Menace is back. We are going to be playing some Destiny 2 today. I know we have had quite a bit of a lack of Destiny content on this channel. Manuel, welcome in. Have you been enjoying streaming on YouTube? It honestly has been pretty good, honestly. I wish I was able to have more like notification sounds and whatnot. Like I know how Twitch has like all these random stuffs, and I know I can set it up. I just haven't figured out how to yet. So that's like my only thing I've had so far, which I'm like, I wish I could do that, but I'm sure we will eventually get that set up. But for right now, I've just been chilling, enjoying it, having a good time with everyone. And yeah, today, Destiny. There's been a lack of Destiny content on this channel, I will say, but they got new DLC. We're going to be playing it today. Honestly, I love this game. This game is amazing. I don't like the paywall. No one likes the paywall, but once you're able to get everything set up, super good storyline. I literally have played Destiny all the way since like the normal like Destiny came out. So like back when Destiny 1 was a thing. I wasn't there for the loot cave. I wasn't that OG, but we were there for a good chunk of the like crazy map glitches, just the raid glitches and whatnot, like all that fun stuff. So this game is awesome. Storyline's amazing. And honestly, we're just gonna hop right into it. I am gonna be playing with controller because I've always played Destiny with a controller. So yeah, that's kind of what we got going on. Controller's not working. What the frick? I'm gonna try and set this up with the controller. You're not cool anymore, L Beta, for real. For real. What? Lamau. Yeah, I hope everyone's having fun with the XP whatchamacallits going on. I honestly don't know how it all works, but supposedly it helps out, or it like gives you a certain amount of XP with chat interactions or something along those lines. So I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy. Is the audio, if the audio isn't good, if the stream starts lagging, let me know. But yeah, this should be interesting. It's not working. Why you no work? We're gonna exit the desktop real quick, and then I'm gonna load up Steam big picture mode and see if that works. See if that makes this better. See if that allows me to play with a controller. I don't see why it wouldn't. Either way, should still be pretty good. The actual trailer for this DLC, there's two of them. There's two trailers for this DLC. I watched them just before starting stream. Literally one of the DLCs, like one of the videos for the DLC doesn't even look like it's a Destiny game. Like it looks like it's What is the name of Fantastic Beasts, or like Fantastical Beasts? That like Harry Potter kind of movie, it reminds me of that. I'm not gonna lie, it literally reminded me of that. There was a train, there was some dude wearing some like Kingsman get up kind of deal. Like DLC trailer looked crazy. And so from the sounds of it, we're going to be going like super far off into the galaxy, right? And my controller works. I also play as a warlock, so that's cool. Oh man, I don't even remember what I was up to in this game last time I played. I know we were... Whoa. Edge of Fate. Oh man. So this is new. Let's Portal. So the world map still looks normal. This still looks per the usual. I guess we're just gonna hop into this. We're gonna be playing solo. Edge of Fate. Yeah. So like you see here, there's a train. I don't know who this is. And yeah, this should be very story based. When 7 Days to Die? It's a good question. I actually don't own it. I don't own the game, and we might play it at some point. I honestly have never looked into 7 Days to Die, but I'll look into it and see about getting a stream for it. So, but either way, it's gonna be very story based. I'm gonna try and beat the DLC today. I don't know how long this DLC is, so bear with me. We have a good chunk of the day, a good chunk of the morning. I do have some stuff in the afternoon to take care of, and yeah, we're gonna try and beat it by then. I don't know if that's gonna be possible, but hey, we're just going in. Should be pretty fun. I feel like we've seen this person before in like other clips and whatnot.
They remember how to look to the stars. They remember curiosity.
Animations are off the charts, dude.
I'm sure you will, but not through me. Find someone else.
Straight up molting.
My will is my own.
So she just turned into a Titan, it looked like, I think. I also, so it's been a while since we played the last DLC, but you know, kind of spoilers for the last DLC, so apologies. But also, Viniju, welcome in, welcome in. I'm pretty sure we don't have a ghost anymore, do we? Genuinely don't remember. Looks like we're on EDZ.
Safe to say this is what's disrupting our beacons.
A little bit of aura farming, it looks like.
I've seen primitive trains like this in old ruins. Never liked the look of them. These readings have a bearing. Gravimetric distortions leading out past orbit. Like footprints. Like a trail we're meant to follow. Guardian, I'm sending coordinates your way. It appears we have an invitation.
Gotta go, and thank you, Dimitri, for stopping by. Oh. So, Dimitri, one of your friends said that they don't recommend playing Destiny, probably due to, honestly, the paywall. Probably due to the paywall of the game, because there's a lot of like DLCs and add-ons and stuff, and you have to get those add-ons in order to like get the full story of the game or like certain areas of the game and whatnot. So that's probably why they said not to play Destiny. But the game itself is very fun. Storyline's very good. I do vouch for it, but yeah, the paywall does suck heavily. But that was kind of the intro we just had to this game. Yeah, man. Should be a pretty interesting time. We are just gonna be playing on normal difficulty. I don't want to play on legendary difficulty or legend difficulty because we're in it for the story. We're in it for the story. That's pretty much about it. But yeah, man. Should be pretty good. Boo, I know, but trust me when I say legend mode is difficult, like right on difficult. Like, it's crazy, dude. I remember the last time we played through this, it was kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. The game was too easy.
Welcome to Kepler, as the Vanguard Archive calls it. The gravimetric distortions we tracked from the EDZ are tangled in an excess of dark matter. In our records, this planetoid was confirmed to be unoccupied and inert. But these readings indicate a singularity. Something's keeping this planetoid stable and our matter intact, but... Guardian, there's a black hole here on Kepler. This is dangerous. If at any point this singularity destabilizes, it could swallow us and take the entire Sol system with it. We need to find whoever sent our invitation. They need our help.
Yeah, so I am gonna try and be quiet during any kind of dialogue, but yeah. Last time it was annoying because legend mode was way too difficult, but then the other mode was just way too easy. It was weird. It was a very weird, like, mixture. But it was a good story. Good story. Just gameplay was a little off. But here we are. We got my character. And we are going in.
Guardian, I can see you've got Elixni hostiles incoming.
Where are we?
What I think is a distress signal. I've been able to isolate a radio signal through the telemetry. It had some primitive decryption on it. Should only take me a moment.
What the heck? What the heck? I can emote with the middle bar? What? That's weird. Only the right side though. The other side is my emote. What the frick? So I could do down. If I look down and then emote, I probably... Okay, never mind. I don't know. That's weird. It should be the buttons. It should be the buttons for... Like, that's weird. Gotta get used to the control again. Sia is live right now too. I'm waiting for you to ask for a collab. Who is Villacia? I am not sure who that is. It's a share button. So we do still have our ghosts. Oh right, I totally forgot what just happened in the last DLC. It was Cade. That, yeah. Always comes back to Cade. We just got him back, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, sorry man, I kind of gotta get this back to you." So he, yeah, I remember that. I remember. But either way, I'm gonna go check out who this is real quick, cause I'm curious. Bada bam. Bam. Alright. We are going back to our game. And, yeah, man. I love this backpack.
Watch your head. I've never seen Elixni move like this. Mind their vertical, Guardian.
Mine their vertical. Meanwhile, they're literally just flying around in jetpacks. Cool. I can fly too. Pretty cool. Look on stream. Thank you, Ash.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Lodi transmitting. Strange matter detected. Singularity opening near local HI and NHI population.
I can't tell when this Mayday was sent. Whoever made it understands the danger this place is in.
It looks like we've got a blockade up ahead.
I don't know who Lodi is. I think that's literally just the random transmission that just got played for us about this place in a sense. These guys have shields? What the frick? What kind of weapons? Oh, is that? It's green. I can't remember the name of it. Strand? Is that Strand ability? I don't know. Tractor cannon catalyst? Ain't no way. Dude, the tractor cannon is so iconic. People used to do, it was a couple glitches for some, like, bosses where you could literally just, like, hit them with the tractor cannon and launch them off the edge, and that was the boss fight. That was the entire boss fight. Because you just knocked them off the edge. What's up, Ikora?
A singularity, a distress call, and now another ancient train. But how do they all connect? More importantly, how can we help? The status of the singularity will worsen with time. We can't do anything about that right this moment. But discovering a locking mechanism this complex and a radio transmission that sounds human means we could be on the precipice of encountering another pocket of civilization. By my triage, the most effective thing we can do right now is find the source of the distress signal. The trail we're following leads past the train and scatters. We'll need to get through to find who called for help. The mechanism here appears to be missing some pieces. I've tracked materials nearby that closely match the frequency of the device. Find them, Guardian.
Sounds good, man. I do remember I was trying to get... there's a perk on my sword at one point.
Transmitting. Status moonsick. Adrift. Odysseus protocol active.
Odysseus Protocol. We've heard that before. Wait, there's a backlog. Keep moving, Guardian. I'm going to see if these transmissions can give us any more information.
Why does it say I'm power level 10? What? Got me wanting to play Destiny again. Let's go. Yahuda. I'll just call you Yahuda. Welcome in, dudes. We got the new DLC. We're playing it. Should be pretty cool. I don't know what is going on with our power level. They might have possibly changed it to where... Oh, legacy power level. So I think they changed it so every season it resets, which is really lame. But your legacy power levels, yeah, I was at 2010, 2110. Which, honestly, that's not a lot because they kept adding 10 power level every single season for like 30 seasons before they changed it, as far as I know. And, yeah, I never got to that max power level, which is kind of annoying. And no, I take that back. I've gotten to that max power level like 4 different times, but I just didn't like stick with it. And so, yeah, that's about where I got to. I remember when light level was freaking 400. Battle worn shell. Kind of cool, kind of cool. I'm still rocking the freaking damaged shell, man. I love the fact that you can literally just have these stuffs upgraded all the way. I wonder, does everyone start out with a damaged shell? Because you used to get this from the Red War. You used to get it from the Red War, which was the very first thing that happened in Destiny. They still have this thing going around, which I'll just grab that because the pulse rifle is what I use primarily, is my go-to. All my other stuff, this is new. I don't remember seeing one of these. Either way, yeah, we're good to go. Device does not respond to your mole sector. What the heck? Yeah, so my sword, I was trying to get sword skating. I was trying to get sword skating, but you have to get a specific perk for your sword. And I wasn't able to get the sword, but that's why I'm rocking this one. Did they change the power cap? I think they did. They might have changed it to every season or something, which is really weird because that's not what I'm used to.
Dark matter spike in your vicinity. Could be one of the gravimetric distortions Drifter was talking about. Guardian, you all right?
Oh. Yeah, man, I'm good. I can't see my screen, but I'm good. But yeah, Saiku, welcome in, welcome in. We got vertical and horizontal streams.
Must be a fluke.
So yeah, if you want to see, we do got two types of streams. So you have the vertical stream and then we got the horizontal stream. Whatever one you want to watch, both of them are on my YouTube channel. So feel free to check that out. Can I fit in here? I don't think I can. Is there something I need to like shoot down here? Probably not. Because this looks safe.
Well, this sure is new. All your vitals appear to be in order, but your molecules are moving unbelievably fast.
Guardian, this energy pattern is distinct from your expected paracausal signature. It matches the dark matter readings from when we landed. It appears you've managed to somehow fuse with dark matter.
Bro, what? Yo, sick dude. Is that a real guitar behind you? Please tell it's a paper jam. No, this is a that's a Wii. That's a Oh, so there is a time frame on that. Move fast, your timer runs out in tight space. You'll need a revive. Okay. Cool. If it runs out in tight spaces, you'll need a revive. But yeah, basically that is a Guitar Hero guitar. I do have a real guitar in my bedroom. I don't know how to play it though. So either way, dark matter. Wait, so gotcha. It just is an activate thing. Cool. So we have 42 seconds, it looks like. And then, dude, this is so weird. There's gonna be so many. There's gotta be some kind of glitch, dude. Jump and dash. Wait, what? What? Jump and dash at the same time greatly increases your jump height. Okay. Dude, this is so bizarre. This is so bizarre for Destiny, dude. What? Oh. Oh. Dude, this is crazy. You're gonna tell me they're going to have this? There's no way they're not gonna have this in a raid. They're gonna have one of these mechanics in a raid. And it's gonna be parkour with like some kind, dude. Some of the puzzle mechanics are gonna go off the charts, dude. Actually insane. I didn't even need to plant that, to be honest. I totally wasted my ult. Never mind. Yeah, it has definitely been a while since I last played this game. They still haven't adjusted the pulse rifle to where you can just hold it instead of, like, I have to click it every single time I want to shoot. They used to be able, I don't know if they used to have it where you could just hold it like this. I just don't remember. Either way, looks like there's an area this way we could go. Does this damage enemy? It does. That's actually pretty cool. Wait, can I can dash towards enemies? Is that what just happened? Okay. I'm assuming, yeah, we have to go over that way. This is so weird. This is so weird, dude. It's cool, but this is so weird, man. I totally missed. That was lame. Dang. By the way, you said your horizontal stream is up and coming. I don't think it's active. Oh. What? Let me figure that out real quick. Let me figure that out. How about refresh your page? Refresh your stream, because it is coming up on my end. It's coming up on my end, all right. It does say up and coming. Why does it say up and coming? It is live, but I don't know why it says up and coming. This guy's seriously still trying. Get out of here, bro. Get out of my game. Check YouTube Studio real quick. This is just up and coming, so I'm just gonna delete these. And the other ones should be up front on the live page, I believe. Dude, this is so weird. Like, get out of here. Why are you after me? This should be, I mean, it's not a safe area, but like, I shouldn't have actual enemies. Unless they probably update the AI for some of these monsters. Monsters, enemies, whatever you want to call them. Still says up and coming. Why? There we go. Cool. We're good to go. We are good to go. I don't think we're definitely not faster. I feel like I should be faster in dark matter mode than when just walking, but I think it's literally the exact same speed. All right, we still have a boss to fight. I totally forgot about this dude. Seeing my character only do like 80 damage is so off-putting. It is so off-putting, man. I'm used to seeing like a couple thousand pop up on my screen. It is so weird.
Invite us to a black hole. Seems whoever sent our invitation values consistency and catastrophic interference.
About that. I got info, but you're not gonna like it.
Try me.
The gravimetric distortions, the dark matter, the weird train. An invitation? There's only one group of jokers I know who get up to those kinds of theatrics. The Nine.
Well, that certainly is a theory. Although I would expect to have already heard from the emissary if that was the case. I'm going to rerun the telemetry to see if I can find another radio transmission. Get us some answers.
Achieved precarious stabilization, but still request evacuation due to hostile NHI. If we can't close the singularity, we're pulling everyone in with us. Anyone? You out there?
Odd. The timestamp on this transmission doesn't make sense. It comes after the Mayday, but the timestamp says it was recorded many months before. Either someone is intentionally trying to scramble these transmissions, or the singularity is causing more problems than we thought.
Also, I was right. We have seen that one lady before at the beginning in that first cutscene. She was, I think they were the person when you completed the Trial of 9. They were like the person that was in that room, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I hated doing that so much. You had to win 9 games of Crucible, 9 competitive games of Crucible in a row in order to get into like the 9. And like you'd get all the way up to like 8 wins in a row, and then it was like, oh, yeah, you're done now. So, and it actually took skill to do, and yeah, I never actually did complete it, but me and my glitches for this game, I'm sure we're gonna find at least one out of the map glitch for this during this playthrough. We're gonna find at least like one out of the map glitch, and it's gonna be great. Also, David, welcome in. We got Destiny up in here. Should be pretty fun. But yeah, I found a way to glitch into the 9 chamber, and I mean, it took forever to do, but yeah, I managed to find a way to glitch into it. So I didn't get any loot, unfortunately, but I did find a way to get in, and they had that giant statue of someone from the 9 in there. So why can't we just hack this?
It's the same Elixni combatants from earlier. They are persistent. Stay vigilant and don't let them come back again.
I'm literally missing my snipes. He missed.
I thought I recognized those symbols. This is the House of Exile.
House of Exile. Is that from... I'm trying to remember when that's from. I was thinking of the wolf something or other from the first game. Oh, come on. You know, realistically speaking, I feel like this would be very weird to have It looks like we don't regen health when we're in this form either. I find it that it's weird that there's no cooldown, because our ghost literally said our like particles are just moving super quickly. And I feel like that would cause some kind of damage to us at some point. You know? But oh well. It's a video game.
The last time we encountered these Elixni was on Luna. They're called the Exiles because each of them were exiled from their original house.
Was on Luna? I don't remember being on Luna. It's not Destiny 1, is it? How do I get in here? Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I don't know if I'm a fan of it or not.
That's the last of them. We've got what we need. Let's head back to the train and see if we can't get past that blockade.
No more transmissions on the backlog, and the timestamps are all off. Keep heading for the train. Maybe we can triangulate a location.
Really, there's gotta be a way to jump higher than just what it gives you, right? So weird, man. Oh, I know where we are now. I love that. So it totally looks like we're supposed to go up there, but that's out of the map. Oh, wait, we're returning to the one area. Where's in-depth knowledge of unfamiliar language? Okay, I don't like the fact that it's actually the options button for me in order to pull out my ghost instead of the middle mouse button, which apparently half of my controller is my mouse and then the other half is emote. Specifically left D-pad. So weird. Okay, what the frick? I guess we already got that one. I don't know how I feel about this. So already went there. Now we ran through here. Started shooting at stuff. Somehow made our way up this way. Right? Um. Again, not sure if I'm a fan of this, but hey, that's all right. I'm just running in circles at this point. I don't... This is kind of a lame way to start out the freaking game. I don't like it. I think I've come to the conclusion I don't like it. I don't like being able to turn into a freaking ball, needing to figure out exactly where I need to go, like... Come on, man. What? I'm gonna come back over this way. And jump this and head up. Okay, come on, man. You can't have bars like this and then be like, oh yeah, you can't actually fit through here. Dude, oh, like what is the game thinking, man? And then not being able to dash while in these tunnels, like that's also kind of lame. I'm lost. I'm lost and this is literally the first level, dude. Alrighty.
Suppose you're right, Drifter, and we are dealing with the Nine. You have the most experience with them. What did you observe in your interactions?
Rumor has it the Nine are extra-dimensional, caught in the gravity of Sol's heaviest hitters. You know, planets, moons, stuff like that. There are aliens, and there are aliens. And these guys are aliens. They don't live in this dimension, which means they can mess with you.
The Nine can scheme all they like, but until they affect the real world, let's not give them more power than they actually possess.
You trespass the domain of the once exile, chosen of the giver. I am Archon Prime, sovereign of this world, speaker of the voice invisible. It's very like
standard Destiny boss fight, kind of. Oh, and I just realized we're back. We're back here. Yeah, I don't know, man. Okay. That guy's just chilling inside of his freaking bubble. Three boss fights in one strike. I mean, it's not a strike, it's a storyline thing, but that's a bit much, man.
Interesting. That Elixni wasn't an Archon. I wonder what that was all about.
In the wake of destruction, one exile falls, and three more die.
Hold on. Same voice. This Archon's voice is coming from another Elixni. I'm not sure what's going on.
The grand design bids us destroy them. Bring death to the deathless. Fulfill the destiny of the House of Exile. Strengthen the singularity and ourselves.
I still don't understand how that voice jumped from one exile to another. The witness could possess, but that required a civilization's worth of darkness. Could something have drawn them here? Maybe the high concentration of dark matter is boosting this Archon connection to darkness.
Darkness is about connection of memory, but it doesn't work like that. And dark matter, in spite of the name, has nothing to do with darkness.
So this is something else entirely.
Collect vessel? The frick?
Huh. One of the Archon's lackeys dropped something.
Ophiuchus' energy readings are spiking. This is a container of dark matter, the same connected to the singularity. Don't let that go.
Dark matter interference, so I cannot spawn in my sparrow. Unfortunate.
Hold it. Who do you work for, and what's your business here?
Telemetry originates at this location, but the signal is weak.
What are you doing here?
We're Guardians from Earth's Vanguard. Circumstances suggest we were invited, but we don't know who sent the invitation.
Earth?
Have you been here a while?
I have journal entries tallying 4 weeks, but my 5 o'clock shadow says a day. Something's wrong with time. It's my job to investigate. You picked up something that's special to the people here. Use it. I'll see you on the other side. We can talk there. You can, tell me all about Earth.
What? That dude is gonna be interesting. I think he's one of the only characters we've ever seen in Destiny so far with glasses.
That's the man who sent the distress signal. But he didn't seem in distress.
Something's wrong with time.
I'm curious as to how our contact intends to fix it. But his observations seem to be correct.
And we just got here. There's probably a whole mess of time nonsense just around the corner.
Agreed. This train's temporal presence is concerning.
That's the least of our worries. The real head scratcher is our new friend seeing the people here.
Ikora did say she suspected sentient life.
Of course. This is gonna get old. This is gonna get old, man. Too much. I know it's new, but like too much, man. It's not even that fast. Like it's not even that fast compared to a sword swing. Like, come on. What's up, dude? Literally, I've never seen anyone in Destiny wear glasses before. Speaking of glass, oh, okay, I was gonna say, I thought for a sec maybe it didn't have lenses in it, like the one side. It looks so weird seeing someone with glasses on in Destiny. What the frick? And then what's with that earpiece, man? Don't you have a ghost? Like, your ghost usually, like... I don't know. Dude's pretty cool, honestly.
Sorry for all that earlier. My name's Lodi. My introductions aren't usually that rude. Come on, let me show you around. Your companion gave me a debrief about your mission before she insisted on meeting the scientists here.
Scientists?
Oh yeah, the Ionians are brilliant. They've been great hosts since I showed up here a few weeks back.
Objects from a different time were sent to us, like we were called or invited. Did you get one too?
Of sorts. I got a call of my own. I hope your ride was smoother than mine. Are you headed back to Earth after?
Are you asking for a ride?
Just conversation. Appreciate the offer. I'm staying with the locals for a while. Time distortions all over this place. The Elixni make it hard to traverse further out. Fascinating, aren't they? You know, the language structure is similar to Finnish. Keep an eye out for the House of Exiles. They didn't like me getting close with my recorder. If you're here to sort out the time anomaly, it sounds like we're on the same side. I'll help you look into your calling card. You help the locals with some of the weightier tasks. You seem like you can handle yourself. First in a few words, I can appreciate that.
I remember when our Guardian first got the, like, voice lines, I guess. Like, they literally, like, didn't speak at all throughout, like, the first Destiny whatsoever. And then the second Destiny, the first thing was, like, we have a voice. Like, it was funny. Because, like, we played through the first Destiny not saying a single word, and then Destiny 2 comes out. It was like, I think it was towards the end. No, it was Might have been the first. I think it was the first mission in the Red War, and like I remember seeing compilations of people reacting to the way. What is that? People reacting to hearing their character's voice for the first time. It was funny. Also, these guys are like at our doorstep. Like, what the heck? Like, literally at our doorstep. What the heck? And these guys are called Approach. What? Neef, welcome in, welcome in. Nonan scientists. So what, Budgie's getting cheap now and not having voice lines and just putting text boxes up? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Nonan flag, flags you down, waving their hands. Oh, because we can't understand them. They speak a different language at the moment. Please tell me we don't have to, like, always deal with text boxes and whatnot popping up. I feel like that would be kind of annoying. Let's see, let's see. I just don't know where I'm supposed to go. Your character will learn the language. Okay, okay. I kind of figured, but it's pretty interesting. So far, it's been strange. I cannot land on that. Oh well. Right. Not that button. That's so weird. Like, also, I'm honestly just gonna fuse this because I don't like my character having a different helmet on. I'm so used to seeing him with like the single helmet. Dude, it's so bizarre seeing such low numbers. Actually, I'm gonna keep the sword. It's so weird, man. Snipers and requirements not met. Gotcha. I swear this entire time has just been us getting sniped at and hit from like across them. Okay. Right. I got rid of my sniper, didn't I? Okay, so we should be safe here. I think. It feels so weird seeing low numbers. Cause like before we're at like 100 or like a couple thousand, like now it's like what? 10, 10, 0 D, like dude, what? Everything's set to 10, like Come on, dude. Whatever. Okay.
These Ionians were able to temporarily stabilize the singularity. They prevented their planet from splitting until someone could help. I'm as surprised as you they've eluded us for so long, but this place is shrouded in dark matter. It could have cloaked the presence of sentient life from the outside. Ghost, did you find the source of the distress signal?
We've made contact with Lodi, here in the settlement. He's offered to help us look into our invitation, if we help the people here. He seems trustworthy, but his presence here feels very convenient.
Yeah, by the look of him, I'd say he's as out of place as we are.
Reading. See text. He stows it away when he notices you looking. Is this like a shop, I'm assuming? Oh. This is a peaceful dude. I have no idea, man.
Hello? This is Lodi. Ms. Ray said you received my distress call. Ms. Ray asked that I contact the little Sputnik to work with you both on next steps.
Sputnik?
Is there something I should call you? Apart from Guardians, of course.
This is the Guardian. You can call them Guardian, thank you.
The Guardian.
Pleasure to be working with you, Mr. Ghost. The Ionians are in less dire straits now.
Dude, so respectful. What the frick?
Risk losing the planetoid. Between a black hole on one side and the Archon on the other, the locals had no choice but to seal their settlement. They've been trying to track down that capsule you picked up for ages. Head to the big mechanism at the center of the village. The Ionians call it the Altar of Relativity.
Alright. Oh, wait. This isn't the place. It is down over here.
Guardian, the trail we followed here to this planetoid is the strongest through that mechanism.
The singularity must be beyond there. Contained thanks to the Ionians. If Drifter's right, the source of our invitation and the source of the singularity are one and the same. I think the Nine are here. Keep this to yourselves for the moment. Our top priority is stabilizing this planet. And to interfere, they're not a concern.
Lodi, we're at the altar.
Mr. Ghost, this is Lodi. Excellent. Go ahead and drink the contents.
Drink?
No, that can't be right. You do not want to do that. Just say again, do not drink the dark matter in that container. Pour the contents into the mechanism. Hold on, I was provided a diagram. I am so sorry. Ionian verbs change based on the size and shape of the container. I'm still getting a hang of the beverage cutoff. Seems to be somewhere around 2 liters. Anyways, the canister contents need to get poured into the mechanism, and all you need to do is drop it in.
Was lost in translation. Okay. Is that where I'm supposed to go? I think that actually might be where I'm supposed to go. I don't like it. I maybe that's I don't know. I don't know. And we can't dash inside of there, even though there's a dash. There's literally a dash ability. Where am I supposed to go? Add a waypoint. Why is it A? Okay. I think I figured out what I'm doing wrong. Oh my god, I was in the right spot, but nothing was popping up when I came over here. Whatever. Bella, welcome in, welcome in. Okay. That thing just teleported. So you have to find 5 of those things? Is that what I'm seeing?
Guardian? Mr. Ghost? Allow me to introduce you to Dean Rebecca, leader of the Ionians.
Dean Rebecca. I've never heard the name Dean. It's beautiful.
Well, the Ionians use this sort of academic hierarchy from what I can tell, and... Wait, you've never heard the title Dean before?
No. Is it an Ionian name?
No, they use it as a mark of high status here. Oh, and so you know, they haven't seen other humans in centuries. Be patient with them. Our presence here is tremendously significant.
Got a bunch of random connections going on, I guess. So I take it this is Dean. Here's strangers speaking, but can't understand. At the bottom of her helmet, you see a tear fall to her tunic. You can't understand her, but it is the universal language of prayer. She gestures to distance towards an influx of Vex, and from her intonation, you infer a Vex mine threat. Her settlement. Sounds good. We're gonna go take care of some Vex.
The Dean's honored to encounter the first new humans in centuries. She says the Ionian's deity, the thing they call the Holy Anomaly, is on the other side of the altar, threatened by the Singularity. The capsule we put into the altar stabilizes rings of the lock to keep the Singularity contained. It's a collection of dark matter she called a strangelet. You'll need to get through the lock if you want to find out what's on the other side. We'll need your muscle, Guardian.
Got the shades. And goats. Are those YouTube emotes? I don't think I've ever seen those before. So we got moats. Put the moats in here. 5 out of required nearby. Okay. Yes. Okay, okay. So I think I'd have to hang out in this general area. Or is it further in? Definitely not further in. I looked at that one Vec, just tried to like drop kick us, but failed miserably. It doesn't look like there's a time frame on the moats that we have. So I think we literally just have to defeat Vex. And it doesn't matter where they are from. They just... We had to start the mission in order for them to drop it. That was not a Vec. Vex? I don't know. Get out of my game. That's 12. Do I remember my first subscriber? I do. Actually, someone from school. It was pretty funny. I remember one of the first people to interact in chat. It was a Genshin Impact stream on my PlayStation. And, yeah, they were hanging out for quite a while. Which was pretty cool. Ooh. I'm tired. I just got an ad, question mark. Aw, man. Bottom bam. Seriously. Okay. I'm really surprised we haven't died yet. Okay, to what? Call of Duty, it looks so different today. For real. We're not playing COD. But yeah, it does look really different. COD does, I mean, compared to like some of the older ones. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, this is where I'm dead, most likely. You're not even a part of this. Get out of here. I'm so used to pulling out a sniper. Oh, man. More dudes inbound. We'll just alt. Because I don't feel like dealing with them.
So Lodi, tell me more about how you got here. The more we know, the better chance we can find a solution.
All I know is I woke up here 4 weeks ago in a singed suit. I don't remember how I got here. I know I'm from Earth. I remember my family, but not much else.
That sounds like how a light bearer would wake up, but you don't have a ghost.
No, I'm alive. I mean, you probably know more about this place than I do. But I do remember hearing Guardians have a complicated relationship with memory. Is there any truth to that?
That's a fairly common question. Guardians forget who we were before our first resurrection. We forget in exchange for the light.
Shame. Feels cruel.
World Tear Patrol. What's a patrol? Is it just strike? I'm guessing? Patrol. Oh, or is this isn't a dungeon. It would say dungeon on it if it was a dungeon. There's a raid. I heard I don't know, not rumors, but like I heard a thing a while back about how people were complaining about how like raids have gotten ridiculously hard recently. Like it was really easy, but then like they were complaining about it being easy, and then they amped it up, and then people were complaining about it being too hard. It was just a weird thing. I don't know. I wasn't there for it, so I don't know. I really haven't done all that many raids, to be honest. I've done Vault of Glass, Crota's End, the Leviathan, and those were like all the ones I completed, legitimately completed start to finish, I think. Yeah. I think those are the ones I completed start to finish. The other ones I've glitched the crap out of, like in what is it called? The Wrath of the Machine from Destiny 1. There was an out of the map glitch you could do, and you literally were able to get every single chest every single week. You could get every chest in that raid just for doing out of the map glitches. And then Destiny 2 came around and made it so you unlock keys. You have to get unlock keys in order to get certain chests, which means you have to complete the bosses in order to get those keys. It made glitching in this game a whole lot more annoying, to be honest. So I kind of stopped playing for a good while after I completed the story, and then they just kind of swapped over to seasons. It just, I don't know, man. It just felt a bit repetitive in a sense. But either way, they still have DLCs, and I keep coming back because storyline. They keep like adding a bunch to the storyline, and you know, it's really cool, but because of the intervals that they keep coming out with different storylines at, I kind of sometimes forget. We just got a legendary item. Let's go. I tend to forget like what kind of stuff I've played through. Just got a legendary item. This looks similar to the weapon we got at the end of Destiny 1. Also, I see they still love their hand cannons. I don't like hand cannons. Hand cannons are literally my least favorite gun. This one, 24. Rosetta ability? What? Rosetta decipher text. Terminals like that can be used to open new areas to explore. I see. I still can't use my sparrow. And that's upsetting. Dean's eyed curiosity recognition. You return with newfound understanding. Our languages converge. I am filled with delight and questions. There is so much I wish to know about the world we left behind. But first, the world we inhabit now is troubled. Our altar's connection to the holy anomaly is disrupted. It is a signal that calls for answers. Cool.
You brought them my message, capsized. Find my frequency.
Orin?
Neon.
No way. Orin. Neon. Orin. What happened to you? I thought you were locked in as the Nine's errand runner. You were gone.
Yes, but my memory is a mess. It's all vetiver. Oh, damn it. Rig transfer.
What?
You can pinpoint my location.
I do like the new voice actors and stuff that they're bringing in. They're doing a good job. Like, I don't know. They're basically making like a whole movie almost. Like, I swear, like some of these voice actors are going crazy. And like the characters even, I do really like some of the characters. I wasn't really a huge fan of some of the new ones that they brought in, but you know, they kind of grow on you a little bit. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just passing by. I'm just passing by. Why you have to focus all your attention on me? I'm just passing by.
The hell, Orin? Why do you sound like you ate a dream journal?
Petrichor. Damn it. I am not adjusting to linear time well. I am no longer emissary. I quit.
You quit?
Sounds like she didn't want to put in her 2-week notice. They probably just straight up left. They probably did not give a 2-week notice. They just, yeah, I quit, man. I'm gone. I don't feel like dealing with this anymore. What? What's with the weird green strand thingamabobs?
Thought you'd ascended or something. Become a higher being. I didn't know you could quit being emissary.
Me either. But with the right motivation, anything is starlight. You'd be proud. I'm malted.
Oh, I have to know what you mean by malted.
Exactly what it sounds like. I wanted my body back. I wanted my will back.
Orin, was she the one that we saw in the thingamabob? I think Orin was the lady that we saw in the beginning cutscene. What? I don't ever remember like interacting that much with her. But it sounds like it might be after the Drifter showed up into the storyline and whatnot. So it was around that time where I just kind of stopped playing a lot of like the side stories.
We gotta find her. She only just found shoes, for Pete's sake. Got your location, Orin. Never thought I'd hear from you again.
Scrambled eggs. I meant to deliver a message, but can't remember what it is. I know the Nine will need a replacement emissary. They will not find one nearby on the X-axis. They will need to search a millennia up and down the Y.
Such weird, like, dialogue. Who says scrambled eggs when they can't forget, or when they forget what they were gonna say, dude? Oh, I'm dead. Maybe. Yeah, I'm dead. There's no way. I'm dead. We've died twice. Both to fall damage. Per the usual. Not even like a quest at all. Like just a straight up from me messing around in the home area. I'm not a fan of these guys being so close here. Like I feel like everywhere I go I'm just getting constantly shot at. Even though we're like in a little house area, and I literally can't even shoot from in here, so I'm assuming they're programmed to not shoot at us while we're over in this area. That's what I would assume, at least, because that would be stupid if I'm like standing around over here and I physically can't shoot these guys. Okay, so I could shoot when I stand up here. Okay, that makes sense. That's all right. I found the safe area, quote unquote. So, quote unquote, air quotes, safe area. I saw this stuff in the trailer. I swear.
My message found you. I'm Orin, once a Guardian, like you. When I last reached out to the Vanguard, I warned you of the Nine's fallibility. The results of that fallibility are in play now, I think. You will fix it, but how isn't clear. Everything I knew is scattered. My will, cleaved from service and rough-hewn clay. It wasn't bloodless. But I know I chose this for a reason. I did. In my memory, when I touch my hand to the moment, I am overcome with dissonance, and another shape, buried in noise, assuming my place. I must speak sharpness to the Drifter. A tint on knowledge held, but still unknown. I'll need your help hunting down the fate that brought us here.
So, Orin, you quit and now you're just here?
Mitosis. Annoying you had to see me like this now. Scrambled eggs and someone else's shoes. How have you been?
Oh, busy. Feet planted on the ground more often than not. Seeing someone new these days.
Oh, good. Good for you. Can't say the same. I've been too busy corralling my electrons. Who are you seeing?
It's, Eris Morn.
You have a type, Drifter. I'm happy for you both.
When did that happen? The frick? I haven't been keeping up with the, what was it called? Each of the seasons, I take it they add a little bit more and more storyline to the game, and so I guess I'm skipping out on a couple of the like relationship growths between characters in this game. That's funny though. That's actually kind of funny. Huh. Also, Polar, welcome in, welcome in. Morning, homie, to you too. Got early morning stream. I don't know any lore, Lamau. Dude, I swear I used to know the lore, but they keep dropping dialogue bits, and I'm like, wait a sec. I have no idea what they're talking about. I swear I used to be I swear I used to know the lore. I guess I don't anymore. Oh man. So I need to go back to the weird thingamabob in the middle of the area. For real. If it'd be like that. Aw, man. So far, I think my favorite character that they've introduced is the dude with the glasses, because it's so weird. Like, why does he need glasses? Like, I mean, he's not a ghost, or he's not a guardian, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Because I've never seen a guardian with glasses before, so I figured they just didn't need glasses, if that makes sense. Like, I have no idea, man. I mean, guardians die and they just get revived, right? So it would be so stupid for them to need glasses, because their glasses could break in battle and everything, and then it's like they get revived and it's like, how do I see? I can't see. I don't have my glasses because they broke. Like, but then again, when we do die, we spawn back with our clothes, so I don't know. I don't know how that would work. Also, Ariko, welcome in, welcome in. We should play some Dead by Daylight later, for real. I have a physical therapy appointment later tonight, and I will be down to stream some afterwards. Also, I didn't realize I had to collect the campaign quests. I mean, I did, I just didn't read that it said campaign. I didn't realize it said campaign on it. So oh my god, it's so weird needing to press option, or it's the share button on PlayStation 4 controllers. It's literally the share button instead of pressing in on the D-pad. I'm so used to pressing in on the D-pad to being able to open up the that menu. Expansion. Need load. Yeah, we're gonna go talk to this guy. These Anoni dudes can wait. You know, space-time might be all discombobulated here, and those are the scientists trying to figure out what's going on, but honestly, we're gonna hang out with Lodi, because he's cooler. Oh man. No, for real, it's weird. Indeed. That it doobie. Doobie doobie dooba, doobie doobie dooba. Okay. I do really wish I had my Sparrow, because that would be nice, honestly. Taking the, I would totally, if I had my Sparrow, I would totally fly off the edge of this. It would be like one of those moments in GTA where you're just driving around a corner and then you hit like a very small bump and you just go like way off the line, way off the road, whatever it's called. You got the daylight or fire something powers. I forget the name. I think it's Dawn something or other. Dawn Blade. They changed the name of it. It used to be Solar, Void, and Arc, and now it's Solar, Void, Arc, Strand, Stasis, and then whatever the frick this is. Prismatic. Because Prismatic, you can like combine stuff together, which it's still weird to think about that you can do that in this game now. You can just like straight up make your own class. I thought it was Solar. Yeah. So Dawnblade is the alt ability. Solar is the subclass name. So yeah, it changes basically. I guess. I don't know. I also heard people, I've gone into so many like strikes and whatnot, like with just random people, or like in what is it called, raids, and people just say, why are you running Dawnblade? It's like the worst possible alt there is for warlocks. Which, I mean, they're not wrong. Usually when people are going solar, they're typically running well, which is basically like a healing, like an insane heal boost, basically. Song of Flame, I don't really remember what this one is. I think a lot of people will end up going the one of the two Nova bombs. I think Vortex is what people usually go with. Yeah, I think it's the Vortex people tend to run with, because it's like the most damage inducing for bosses. It's either, if you're running Void, you're doing boss damage. If you're running Arc, you're typically doing ad thinning. But we're gonna start this up. Talk to this guy with.
I hear you had a run-in with that Archon fellow. There's cutouts anyway. Apparently he's the leader of these exiled Elixni, but nobody's seen him in a long time. Real recluse.
Why does he have like the green stuff on his gun?
Through the mouths of his followers, like some kind of psychic thing. But that's absurd, right? Have you seen this little ventriloquist act? Huh. Well, I'll believe it when I see it myself. I suggest you do a little bang and burn to draw out their leadership. Once we know exactly who we're dealing with, we can do a more realistic threat assessment.
Sounds good.
I haven't been very deep into the Exiles Accord. They aren't fond of visitors. This architecture seems a little out of the box.
We've dealt with Elixni houses before, but this does feel different.
Lodi, I need to be frank. I don't buy your story.
Yeah. Well, you don't know the half of it. If I wasn't me, I also wouldn't buy my story.
What do you know about whatever brought you here?
Nothing. I woke up here in a singed suit after the most insane fall of my life.
Also, that dude's voice actor.
It seems the local Elixni had developed a parallel form of teleportation. They're using dark matter to create portals. If we want to infiltrate their sphere of influence, we'll need that capability. Mr. Drifter says you've got the skills for a smash and grab, so I suggest we go loud. Get us a sample of that tech and we'll be in business.
Cool. Teleportation? First it was, what, vibrating molecules, and now we got teleportation kind of deal going on. I mean, they've always kind of had teleportation in this game, but usually we would be using Vex equipment and all that. I guess same concept here, just a little different maybe. But yeah, Brian Villabos something. Dude looks kind of familiar. I don't know. Movies. Couple horror movies. Pokemon Horizons, he's a voice actor in. Um. Seems more like just actual movies that the dude's a part of in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. Interesting. I don't know, he has a familiar voice. And so I was like, do I know what he's in? And I didn't find anything that I actually knew. What's this guy doing? Get out of my game. Poor dude. Something, Elixir mutation? Is that what that said? It honestly does feel really weird aiming with a controller instead of my mouse, because I've been playing keyboard and mouse for so long. Is just a death barrier. I don't know what I was expecting. Again, I hate the fact that I can't, like, dash inside those small tunnels. Like, any of those small tunnels, you just can't dash in. Which I think is kind of a waste. Because, I mean, it's a dash ability, but they really just want you to use it as an extra jump. So, I don't understand why they wouldn't just put it as the X button again. Like, it's literally a double jump. Like, why wouldn't they? I don't know. I can see just a couple flaws in the whole whatever ability that is. Booma, welcome in, welcome in. Why am I still streaming? Because we are playing Destiny, dude. We've only been streaming for almost 2 hours at this point. So, get a job. Already got a job. Lamau. We are big chillin'. Not able to jump through there. On pixels. I think we need dark matter for this. Let's see. Actually, was there a dark matter area in this location? No, I think it was in the other area that we were in that had that. Bro, being a heckler is wild. Thank you for free view, for real. So, near objective, generator overloaded. It says near objective. What does that even mean? So I have to destroy something in here? Ah. Turn into this and go in here. Is this legit? Cool. So we need to activate those generators? I have no idea, man. This has been a very strange... Oh, so we kill enemies, get the charges, and then we bring them here. Okay. I wasn't really following for some reason. I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but now I do. Why are we doing this? I don't know, some kind of generator thingamabob. Womp womp. Aw, man. Yeet. That was bad placement. Unfortunate. Come on. So now we have mini bosses to some degree. That's what it seems. Adios, Puma. Thanks for stopping by. So we got... I think we need one more. We need one more, and then we're able to move to the next area. So this is our third one. I would assume this is our last one. So we got these, or maybe not these specifically, but I'm sure there's probably something along these lines inside a raid, and then also for sure the dark matter movement. I don't see why they wouldn't add that, like the new mechanics and whatnot. I mean, this isn't really new mechanics, but I feel like they would put that something in there, or the raid. I'm assuming they added a raid because I was hearing some kind of talks on having a new one possibly, but yeah, I still haven't checked it out yet. Usually like the first area you can go into and like at least see the raid a little bit, but yeah, I haven't checked it yet. I'm also still, I'm so annoyed that Crota's End, they freaking fixed it so you actually have to have 6 people. Crota's End is an actual raid instead of a strike now. I mean, it's always been an actual raid, but people considered it a strike because of all the glitches you could do with it. You could literally solo the game. You could solo it so easily. It was so fun. Finding like all the random glitches to it. I am kind of curious as to how you would go about beating it as a warlock in Destiny 2 due to the fact that there isn't a res ability anymore as a warlock, so you can't really do the glitch to complete. There's like towards the end of Crota's End, there's a part where you have to complete a bridge, and you do that by having people stand underneath these like totems. If you don't have people standing underneath the totem, then the totem explodes and everyone dies, and you have to have like people cross the bridge, but you need people at the totems at all times. And so it's like, it's kind of a weird balance between building the bridge, having people underneath certain areas, and beating monsters, really. I'm in a punching match with this guy. Who's gonna win? Some random dude or me? There's no reason for me to be doing that. Draw power. Relocator ability?
Teleportation tech. It's mounted in an old cannon frame. That's handy. Scans show the power cell and space inverter have been tampered with. Those mechanisms have dark matter cores. They'll wear out fast. It looks like this mobile unit creates an entangled link between a jump pad and wherever you're aiming. Just be careful what you point it at.
This is only a one-way teleport? What? So weird.
Good work out there. You got some real moves. Normally, agents that skilled at wet work have checkered pasts. Makes me wonder how you came to be so dangerous. With expanded access, we can investigate those Elixni in earnest and find the truth about this so-called Archon. I've got some ideas on that. Catch up with me later to get started.
Sounds good, bro. I don't remember what he just said. That's alright. Sure, so you can, bro. You can move through really small spaces, but you can't go dude. This game. Dark matter. Random ball. Real question is, can you hold power weapons and turn into a ball? Because like if you're holding like a heavy weapon, you can turn into this. That means you can take things like this cannon, right? You can take things like this cannon. Oh, you drop it. That's lame. And then I can turn this off, head back this way, and grab this. Still can't open those. That was close. Do I really have to run all the way back and grab, bruh? Okay, no, there's one right here. I think I might cheese this a little bit. So we're able to like turn these doors off, so we can honestly just run back, grab another one of these things and use it at a different location. Like, that seemed legit. Yeah. Cool.
Guardian, I've made myself a contact within the Elixni ranks. Apparently not everyone is happy with the way things are being run.
You little sleuth.
That's the idea. Anyway, there's apparently a power station nearby feeding a lot of juice into something off-site.
Got it. I'm reading high levels of arc energy.
It's mixing with signatures matching the singularity.
I like trains. Okay, so this is start of like an actual mission instead of us just doing random quests on the actual planet. I miss Titan. Titan used to be a planet. It was like a water planet, and I don't know, just the way that they had it set up, like that whole area was really cool to play through. I'm not sure if they still have Titan quests, but it's pretty interesting.
All right, Guardian, this has to be the house's power plant. There's a massive current moving through the cables around us. And gravitons.
My informant Kiosk tells me that power is going straight into a warship.
If we can get to a power plant's controls while it's charging their ship, we can send a lethal surge to it from here before it ever leaves port.
Crafty. And it'll buy time to hunt down the Strangelet capsule in the Accord.
My next question is, why trains? Like, Why trains?
Stop the singularity from expanding. Stabilize Kepler. Maybe they'll stand down.
A fat chance we talk a psycho like that off a ledge. He's a true believer in whatever psychos believe in.
They aren't leaving us many options. We need to reach the anomaly.
Deathless, why have you come? Glimpses are seen of your actions, but your motive ever shrouded. When my house found Soul, saw the great machine with your world, we left in defeated peace.
You just call us deathless? I mean, it's accurate, but like...
It looks like this station is actually drawing some form of power from these native cyto colonies. So, the slimes are their generators?
This whole place is wired like a rat's nest. That's worse than my ship.
Yeah, like, what is this stuff? Also... These things actually have, like, collision effect kind of things?
Console and I can override that barrier.
This barrier?
The deathless was foretold. See how they must kill as prophesied. Kiver Sight warned me of this final test. I'll be resilient, my house.
Look alive, hero. They're piping in split.
No way.
Crazy sons of crabs are gonna cause a damn cave-in.
You're on bomb defusal, Guardian.
Lavask sure likes to talk, making a show of us barging into his house. Maybe we pull his moxie out from under him and he lets some intel slip.
Unless he sees that coming. All this prophecy talk. Back in my day, you kill a fella fair without knowing the future.
You think he's really clairvoyant?
So they're bringing up timelines and stuff. Was healing him around the corner? That's lame. Get out of my game. We are in a respawn restricted zone, by the way. Just want to point that out. So if I die, we have to restart.
Okay, Guardian, we need to find a way to overload that control panel.
Once we do, the immense surge of current will wreak havoc on whatever warship the house is trying to power up.
Probably why they tried to blow us up. I guess they're trying to unplug. We should hustle up.
Yeah.
Like vile Vex, the Deathless is violence-driven. They cannot be turned away by reasoned words. Only blood.
the Giver with your blessing. Just open the way.
Will what now?
This was not our tricks. You conspire with metal invaders to keep us from the Giver. To trap our house into folly.
Was trying to spout nonsense. This place is gonna blow up, right? Okay, how can they get through the... Bro. They can get through the laser mesh, but we can't. We just straight up die on impact. Like, that doesn't make sense. Come on, game. John's Gaming, welcome in, welcome in. Swords are never really the best to work on Shanks. Event currency.
Stand there with the guns pointed at each other until someone gets cold feet.
So the Archon didn't take the bait, but he mentioned being kept from the Giver. Sounds like, despite their push to the Singularity, something's still cutting them off from it. That means we don't have to rush right in unless they make a move. Maybe there's somewhere else we can apply pressure.
You're a kid. Those things been shooting at you since you landed on this dump, and you still haven't pulled your piece.
That's right. Unlike you, I don't prefer a gun to solve my problems when questions work just as well.
Enough! We may have knocked out their power, but the Archon's still out there. We'll need to be ready when they make their next move.
Mission ends in 30 seconds. Honestly, not too shabby. 24, 36. Scout rifle, sniper rifle. 27. I'm just gonna go with this one still. I actually really like this sniper because every single time you hit a headshot or like a one shot, one kill, anytime you get a killing shot, it reloads your mag already. Like, it doesn't use up the ammo, if I remember correctly. It either pulls from your stock, like your inventory stock, or it just doesn't take the ammo right away. So
You sure your informant ain't running us around in circles, Square?
Kiosk is risking a lot just to speak with me. And I've vetted them, of course.
Yeah, you're probably right. All those ones that tried to kill us are just bad apples.
People aren't all one way or another. That's what makes us interesting.
I think the other thing that's throwing me off, I'll be honest, is when we aren't in an actual mission, we're actually on the map, right? We are on the actual map of this game, right? And so you would assume you'd see other people on this map in the, like, you know, local area, but like there's just no one. You don't see anyone. And I think they changed that a while back when you're running through the actual storyline, maybe. I'm not sure, but like we haven't run into anyone else yet. Like any other players, and it is kind of throwing me off.
I've been talking to that drifter fellow. Not a name I'd self-apply, but I like him. He understands what it's like to be stranded far from home. Anyway, he was telling me about these aliens who are giving the Ionians such a hard time, the Elixni. Apparently, they normally live on something called ether. Huh. Seems like you already have some experience with it. Interesting. The locals say these Elixni augment their supply with dark matter. Who knows what physiological effects that's having. Might be the reason they're so hostile. I suggest you assess their production lines. If we learn how the dark matter is affecting them, it might give us some leverage.
He reminds me of a Scooby character. I don't know what Scooby character, but he reminds me of someone who would be in Scooby-Doo. I don't know why. He gives me that vibe. It's so unnecessary. My opinion. But this is unnecessary. I'd say it's necessary in some kind of raid, right? But actual storyline, it's just annoying. I've complained quite a bit about this so far. Oh, I don't mean to keep complaining about things. I like the fact that they're trying new stuff, but I don't like it. What is this? Monument to failure. The structure is decorated with dented metal plates. Scorch marks spatters across surface to irregular for something or other. There's no text that remain legible, only burn marks and crumbled remains of what might have been a further decoration. Okay. Really? They do have aim assist, which is nice. Alright, bud. That was not meant for that guy. It was meant for this dude. Can you please stop hitting me with some strand, dude? Again, not meant for you. Oh, whatever. Pick up random charge. I'm gonna start punching people. I'm throwing hands. I didn't know I was holding a bomb. My bad. I was boxing people with a bomb in my hand. Seems pretty legit. Where am I off to? Here? No. Oh, I understand. I feel like I should be able to shock people through the floor. Like, is that just me? Open the door. Bada bam. There's Metron. Got a chat. Oh, come on, dude. Let me have a couple chests, dude. What the frick? Just want some loot. What's so wrong with that? More bombs? Well, there's actually quite a few. Oh, shoot. I think I missed. Mr. Kittymon, welcome in, welcome in. Unfinished business. What does that mean? I got plenty of unfinished business. Playing games. Having a good time. Big chillin'. And boxing match again. Yeet. Where'd that other bomb go? It does throw me off every now and then because I do try and like reload the sniper and it just sometimes doesn't reload because it's already reloaded, you know? We got some loot.
Team, I've got some intel from my informant.
Informant? Well, well. First it's a contact, then it's an informant. They're taking a liking to you.
Maybe a way to help the house calm down and see straight again. I'm sending coordinates, but keep on that heading.
Lodi, Drifter, checking in. How goes your recon on the House of Exile?
The Guardian's handling the situation well, but Miss Ray, to be honest, I don't like this. There has to be a way to de-escalate the situation.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. I've been watching the house from the derelict, and they are one ruthless group.
Do they appear to be in league with the Conductor? That would tell us something at least.
Not sure who that is. I have to believe this Archon is a lone actor.
Now where to? This way. So it's kind of like a split, basically. So you have the one side, which is with Lodi, and then the other side, which is with the Dean. I think that's kind of how this goes. And then once you complete both of them, oh, wait. This is actually kind of cool. So, in the trailer, they were talking, that's also why I kind of named the stream what I named it, is they were talking about how one of the lines was, choices are real, right? But, they were talking about how choices are real, but they arranged it so you would always end up at the same spot, basically. And I feel like they're kind of tying in on that a little bit with giving you the choice to do whatever way you want to go with, right? Whatever side you want to start with and whatnot, you know, and giving you some choices, right? But you're going to end up ultimately in the same exact situation that you, whoa. What the frick? Ultimately going to end up in the same exact situation that you would normally. I'm just passing through.
You should be nearing a refinery or some kind of drilling operation. Coordinates incoming. I think this is where they're processing their ether. Maybe we can disable their machinery until the Ionians can correct the process.
Okay, I see it from up here. Derelict scanners are picking up all sorts of weird gravity fluctuations, and a whole heck of a lot of exiles.
So it's Mr. Ghost and Guardian. Where's my Mr. Guardian? Whatever. Next mission. I'm gonna grab some water. No, I'm not. Been going for 2.5 hours and I feel like we've just been spinning in circles. I feel like we haven't completed a whole lot in these 2 hours. What was that?
Orin says these trains are like quantum entangled objects, held in superposition across the fourth dimension.
Yeah, Orin says a lot of things no one understands.
No, I get it. It's like a time lock.
They got music on the train.
We're through. Now to disable the Exile's dark matter refinery.
I wish it was as simple as talking to them. Last time I tried, I got shot at. And it wasn't my Elixni accent.
They get real touchy sometimes. Sensitive little crustaceans.
Crustaceans. Interesting. Well, I think their diet is causing the issue. Like drinking from lead pipes, cut off the supply and their heads might clear up.
Lodi, did the Ionians ever explain why they stopped working with the House of Exile? From what I gather, it didn't end well.
I got to talking with one of the old pilots who gabbed on the subject a bit. Ionians tried to synthesize ether for the house.
Why? That's not a simple job. Leave it to those servitor garbage disposals. Matter goes in, ether comes out. Easy.
Except here, everything's imprinted with dark matter, which they apparently want to extract for a pure conversion to ether. The Ionians say it shouldn't be harmful, but the singularity seems to make it toxic to the Elixni.
So we have infinite shots with this thing. How much damage does it? It does a decent amount of damage. And it looks like we have this thing for an infinite amount of time. Unless, or am I crazy? Don't answer that.
That's it.
You think us sick, but I am mighty. Exile is our teacher, our home. Our rifles are ready. Our will is anointed by the Giver.
I think I am also, real quick, going to move that down there just so you guys can actually see who is talking, because it does pop up in the top right as to who is talking and all that. So it also pops up at the bottom with the dialogue, but actually no, I'm not. I'm gonna move that back. I'm gonna move it back. Because even though it does pop up in the top right, there's dialogue at the bottom. So. You got games on your phone? I haven't played with controller in so long, dude. Aiming feels a bit weird, but hopefully it's not too bad. It's like the only thing I'll say is the aiming. I wonder. So I can't play a combination of the two, which is unfortunate, but oh well.
That's strange. It doesn't have enough juice to charge the relay. Maybe we can overcharge the cannon somehow.
Overcharge the cannon. Sounds good.
It's supercharging the cannon.
You're now able to tap it a fall relay, yada yada yada. Okay. Puzzle aspects like that I do like, but I don't know. We're able to open up some new chests, which is cool. Shotgun. I'm gonna keep the sniper. Hmm.
This is the house's central refinery. My scans are going a little haywire, but that can't be right. These pipes are operating at alarming pressures.
Hey team, I've seen those little flying bots play hot potato delivering dark matter down to your proximity.
I have an idea. Guardian, a concentration of dense matter could send the whole system over the edge. Let's look for those shanks. I think we can fit under the grate with the pipeline.
What? Hmm. What actually are the controls for keyboard and mouse? E is probably interact, control is... That's heal and that's melee. What about alt? Pretty standard. What about double tap? Oh, okay, double tap is just right. Oh, what? Voil, is this your first time playing? No, it's not. This is my first time playing through the new DLC, which came out. But in terms of actual Destiny, no. I've played through pretty much everything in Destiny, so that's cool. I don't know about double tap on the keyboard. Because I can, in midair, I can double tap and we can do that. I don't know how to do that on a keyboard. I'm sure I can find out inside the settings somewhere. But, yeah. For right now. We're still just going to be playing with the keyboard. Keyboard? No. With the controller. I am wondering, can I change my FOV? Gameplay. PS display. I would assume it would be under video. Field of view is at 89 right now, so I'm gonna turn this up all the way. Did that change my FOV? I guess that changed my FOV. Visual. So I have to find the cannon. Breaking my legs real quick. So we had that teleporter, but there isn't a way for me to go back. Doesn't stretch out the gun though. Yeah. I kind of like that. The fact that it doesn't stretch out the gun. It did mention using the pipes, so we're going the right spot. It's probably double click X.
You were right, Lodi. This scans like dark matter, wrapped around an artificial gravity well.
Sounds like the type of thing that'd make a nice loud rattle inside some heavy machinery, don't it, hero?
Huh. I don't know, man. It's alright. I've always played Destiny on a controller anyways.
Just jam it in there.
Pressure's increasing, but the pipes are still holding. We need more.
Incoming exiles. Crack your knuckles and rack your slides.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but they seem intent on a fight.
An ability button. Are you a hunter then? Are you usually playing as a hunter? Get out of my game. No? So it's the same as mine and just a different ability button for you. Warlock mains. Let's go. Warlock mains unite. I think Warlock is definitely the one I've played the most time on. Hunter is pretty fun. PvP Hunter main, and I only play Roller. Roller? I don't know if I've ever heard of the term roller being used before. Then again, it's been a while since I last played Destiny. So I have to get through there. Controller button, I think. Your main is Titan. Titan was my second character I ever made because of a King's Fall glitch. There's a glitch only Titans could do for King's Fall, and I wanted to be able to do it. Back in Destiny 1, it was like an out of the map glitch where you is sword flying or something like that. I don't remember the name of it exactly, but yeah, that was always fun. I never actually learned how to do it, but seeing videos and everything about it was always interesting. What's this arrow telling me to go? It's telling me to go backwards now. I think 7,000 on Titan. Like most hours. 7,000 on Titan and like 5 on Warlock and 5 on Hunter as well. That's insane. I think so. There's a website called Wasted on Destiny, and it's literally a website that tells you how much time you've played on Destiny. And
their leader doesn't sound like he's crazed or confused. He has an agenda and a voice to wield it.
Seen a lot of those types in my time.
Maybe we could still reason with him.
And yeah, that is a website that shows you the amount of time spent overall on Destiny. That's broken. I don't know. I've spent like 700.
And the Ionians used to be allies. Don't turn your back on that. Let's look for a solution. Together.
It's barely holding together. One more, Guardian.
Yeah, I've spent like in total on all Destinies, I'd say close to 700 hours. Maybe. It's been a while since I actually checked, so I could be wrong on that. I'd say I'm somewhere close to 1,000 hours, although that doesn't feel right.
Entomb the deathless protects our ascension.
Well, now, that went, great.
It did. We learned the house centers around this giver. Watch your flank, Guardian.
You feed their greed, speak their human lies. Ionians want us truth blind, to keep the anomaly's sight from Elixni eyes.
I can't hit my shots. I'm not even aiming though. I have multiple accounts. That's all I check though real quick. Gotcha.
Our voice is a raised spear, arc spark.
thinking these Elixni were poisoned and needed help. But this, like a bunch of holy rollers.
More exiles between you and the exit.
This Archon has a stranglehold on his people. They're gonna follow him right into the grave.
I have seen your doom, your fall, spread across many visions, many possibilities. Only one must strike true.
So around 14,000 hours on Destiny. That is insane. That is insane. I'm really curious to know what game I have the most hours spent on in total. Like, just out of all my consoles, out of all of my games, like, what game is there the most that I've spent the most time on? I feel like it would either be between Minecraft, Terraria, or Destiny. I feel like those games are my top 3 for most time spent on.
He mentioned the Archon, Lavask, wasn't always the leader of the house. But one day he starts getting visions, next he gets a taste for politics.
A gift from his giver.
The Giver and the Singularity sound like synonyms, but I can't see how a black hole gives anyone anything.
Given what we know, my hypothesis is that the source of the Holy Singularity, as the Ionians call it, and the Exile's giver are one in the same.
Ikora, the Nine invited us here. It was 3. The thought just... It's like it unlocked in my head.
Destiny 2 or Skyrim? Heck yeah. I still have never beaten Skyrim 100%. We're working on it though. I recently just beat the Ebony Warrior, I think. I just beat that guy last time I played, but I haven't beaten the storyline for for Skyrim yet.
The Nine.
Been doing a lot of glitches.
They didn't just bring us here to deal with the Archon. The Nine are extra-dimensional beings. They're connected to the celestial bodies of our solar system.
What does the planet care about a single Elixni? Either way, we need to neutralize the threat he poses to the Ionians. I've seen leaders like Lavask before. He doesn't want a war. He just can't look weak in front of his people.
I do love like the sliding mechanic though. I know sliding's been around for quite a while, but like I don't know, it's just, there's just something about sliding under vents or something, or like sliding into a small room.
Spoke with my informant again. That ship we cut the power to, the Archon's on it. We stopped it from being operational, but he's determined to get it airborne. In between giving intel, he mentioned there have been Elixni on Earth for centuries.
Wouldn't be the first catch you've stormed, hero, or the first house you've toppled.
I don't have the ship's location, but I might have something just as good. Goes by the name Prime Servitor, and they're holding the Strangelet we need.
Yeah, we're definitely not finishing this today. I'm going off of experience from previous DLCs, a lot of times what will end up happening is you'll buy the DLC, you'll beat it in a day, but honestly, for how much this DLC was, yeah, definitely we're not beating it in a single day, most likely. So it's gonna be multiple streams, but it should be pretty fun. Should still be rather enjoyable. I kind of prefer that it's over multiple days because we get to enjoy it a bit more. And also, I don't know. I really don't know. We still don't have that. I go get all the quests done. I have it on my PS3 from 9,000 on one save. That's crazy. I have one friend who's like a Skyrim fanatic. Like, he has a bunch of different versions of Skyrim. Like, you know, there's like like every year they come out with like a new version of Skyrim. Like, it's still Skyrim. It's still the same story, same everything, but it's like a different version. And he has like almost every single version and played through almost every single version, which I think it's crazy, dude. Actually crazy. Also, I didn't realize how tired I was. I apologize.
We'll either draw the Archon out so we can deal with him, or at least weaken his authority and delay whatever he's planning to do to the Singularity with that Elixni warship.
So, I'm thinking we'll do one more quest. Really? Alright, bud. So yeah, I'm thinking we'll do one more quest, and then I'll call her there. We'll probably stop by this game again here within the next, like, week or so. I'm not sure when the next Destiny stream is going to be, but I'm hoping soon. I know we have a couple other games and a couple other things going on. We'll be streaming Dead by Daylight this afternoon, so that'll be cool. But yeah, we're gonna do one more mission of this, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. And yeah, it's been pretty cool. Definitely, like, I think Bungie should just be an animation studio at this point. Like, the cutscenes are off the chains, off the charts, off the chains, charts. I don't know, off the sure. I don't know.
All right, hero.
But yeah.
If the kid's lead is good, the house shouldn't be expecting you.
My lead is good. Our strangelet's here. I can feel it.
Deathless, you arrived, yes, as it was foretold. This is one of the fated clashes by exiles.
I love that, like, final blow. Such a meme.
Our prime will metal test the deathless. It is blessed with the giver's powers. House of Exile will defend it until the end. Sooner to die, sooner to ascend, and be cradle kept in the giver's embrace.
Seriously? Really? Okay. Alright. I'm just rushing through this. I feel like I'm playing a strike right now. Scream is doing some weird rumblies. I wish I had my grenade. This would be crazy. Not a moat we'd get if I was playing with multiplayer. It's so bad.
I was hoping this would get their attention. Next time we have a quiet moment, I want to try to get them talking. It's worked before.
There's a high concentration of dark matter running through this facility.
Could the Prime Servitor be integrating it into the House's Arc network?
Whatever the Archon's planning, he must need the Servitor.
That's a good angle to apply pressure. I'll work it.
Dude probably has a college degree in communications.
Do you feel it, Lavask? Walls are closing in. If the Deathless destroys your house's Prime Servitor, how can you be favored by the Giver?
Our Prime stands in defiance of the Deathless, in service of its holy Archon. It will be reborn and ascend into the timeless space.
Sounds pretty fishy to me, kid.
Admit it, Lavask, you're a false prophet. And right now, you're terrified, because your plan won't work without your servitor.
Only my vision shows the path. I am a faithful. I will deliver your promised ascension.
Could not hit that shot. Oh, we don't take fall damage while we're in this state.
It's all falling apart, isn't it?
We are cunning. In the depths unreachable, we prepare our voyage. You believe you stopped us? You cannot stop our fated harvest.
Hop down here. I need more dark energy. Huh. I'm tired, dude. So we fell from there. Hmm. Oh, there's the servitor. Okay, there's one down. I'm assuming he's gonna pull up another one at some point, possibly. No need for me to do that.
You're not dropping that without getting shredded, hero.
Maybe we can bypass it, like the earlier barriers.
Like I said, after I jumped in. Swag. Where are the Rumblies?
Lodi, it appears your lead checks out. Here's our prime servitor, and the energy signature coming off of it matches the singularity.
It's definitely holding the Strangelet capsule we're looking for.
I told you my intel was reliable. Now, you take out the servitor, and I'll get the Archon to talk.
Respawn restricted.
Got a whole flock of smaller servitors buzzing around. Damn, they're everywhere.
They're like watchdogs. We'll have to clear them out to get to the Prime.
Okay. So I believe we have to go over through here. Go around to
Generator and scrap 'em.
go around to be able to take that invincibility thing down.
Kind of magnetic lockdown.
It's cut off from the generator. Shield down.
Can your flesh withstand a dissection, Atomic? Visions of your scattering come to be.
I'm picking up more servitors flooding in. You'll need to take them out.
I know you're listening, Lavask. I know your people are too. They're watching the Deathless shed light on your lives, doubting you.
Our catch takes flight. Our drills tipped with the Giver's power. Into the singularity we ascend!
Hmm. Same sort of concept, just different area.
Another shield generator is vulnerable.
Saying that shield generator is vulnerable. Dang. Who invited this guy? Get him out of here. So I feel like this has void energy in it, like infused with it. I know it says dark matter, but like totally could have just been void energy, honestly. I mean, the void energy already has some kind of teleporter ability along with it, so
Yep, stomach's turning. That's another shield down.
what does stomach turning have to do with shields? The frick? Okay, one more shield.
Be timeless. The deathless will know that Giver smite as it tears through their false heart and flimsy will.
There it is. Your plan. A full-scale push into the singularity, and those rumors of using a powered-up catch were right on the money. Lo hice. Thank you for your cooperation.
How do I get the shield down on the one dude?
Yeah, next generator's tight. Looks like there's a crawl space under the floor.
We'll find a way through.
You storm with cloud liars at your back. You make what is not yours and break what others build. See what they take from us, my family. My house. Stand with your Archon against the deathless blight. Protect the Giver. Protect your holy servitor.
Oh man.
Not like this.
It's over, Lavask. Your prime servitor is lost, and we have its Strangelet capsule.
I reject this. We reject this. A defeat here was always a possibility, Met. Just one of the many paths to the grand design. I am victorious. Exiles victorious. We are fated to conquer the deathless. Defeat looms for those who reject the Giver's embrace. You will see, as I have seen. Exiled children of Lavask, the Giver's arms await us. We will bore into the timeless space and ascend.
Timeless space? They want to go into the black hole. Make it big enough so they can all go through? That's ascension?
Look at this coward, running off every line he can think of. We might have broken him.
But you picked that up? They're gearing up to try to harvest a member of the Nine. I have no earthly idea how, but it can't be good.
You dismantled that con like a pro, kid. Got him spilling everything, just to save face. Nice work.
Thanks for the assist.
Pretty solid, pretty solid. So got ourselves another capsule for our teleporter thing.
One prime servitor down, one capsule in the Guardian's hand.
And one Strangelet to help stabilize Kepler. We're not out of the woods yet, but every bit helps to stop that singularity from growing.
Right. So that's where I am gonna end this today. Kind of confusing, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of confusing between listening to the dialogue, trying to figure out where the frick I'm trying to go. Honestly, it was my fault for not using my ghost more than what I was. A lot of times I'd go to like take it out and then it was like wrong button and I just start emoting. And it only happened a couple times, but yeah, I just kept forgetting to take out my ghost. And all right, bud. Yeah, I just kept forgetting to take out my ghost like this. A lot of times I would just take my ghost out and like walk around with it, you know, do one of those, even just to see it, because when you do this, it shows like those things around the map. I have it pinged, but like if there's a hidden one, it'll show you where to go from there. So yeah, new power level system, not a fan of it, definitely, but I mean, it's still alright. I totally didn't mean to throw that away. I didn't realize I was like 10. I didn't know I was 10 less. 41. Sure, man. Got pretty much all of our stuff leveled up. I still can't believe I threw away my helmet. That's kind of tragic. But either way. We also have one more of these, I guess. Okay. There's no log out button anymore. I used to actually log out of Destiny every single time. But that's what we are going to end with. Thank you so much for everyone who stopped by. Definitely had a couple new people up in here, so that was cool. Let's see. Yahoo, Bella, Vibrant Brillis, John Gaming, and Voil. I believe we're all new people, so thank you so much for popping by. Thank you so much for the new, or for the old people who have stopped by previously. Saiku, thank you for stopping by. Polar, Ash the Cool Person, Mythix, Dimitri, Manuel, Ariko, Mr. Kittymon, and Puma. I think that's everyone. If you did enjoy, definitely feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll be back with some more Destiny real soon. Until then, we'll be playing some Dead by Daylight later on with Polar. And yeah, should be pretty cool. So until then, have a wonderful day, guys, or night, whatever time you're watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.